Okay.
Let's get
Got
started. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. About ഇന്നത്തെ വീഡിയോ ഒരു സ്പെഷ്യൽ വീഡിയോ ആണ്. We have Sar. This video is going to be ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലായിരിക്കും ഈ വീഡിയോ, പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ പറയും ബിക്കോസ് ആള് എന്റെ കമ്പനിയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാനാണ്. ഹീസ് വർക്കിംഗ് ഇൻ മൈ കമ്പനി ആസ് എ വർക്കിംഗ് സ്റ്റുഡന്റ്. So Sar, welcome to the channel.
Thank you so much.
Sir, where are you from actually?
Oh, I'm from Pakistan. The state Punjab, like the capital Lahore. Most of the people must have heard of it. So I'm from there. Yeah.
What is your course and which university?
Right now, I'm studying.
Yeah.
Oh, so I am doing my Masters in Sustainable Resource Management from TUM. Currently, the campus is in Freising, so I'm living in Freising right now in a student dorm.
Sustainability. So what, bachelor's, what did you do for your bachelor's?
My bachelor was in engineering, electrical engineering. I did my bachelor's from Pakistan in Lahore. After that, I worked in 3 different companies for 3 different years in a completely different role. 2 were in hardcore engineering and 1 was in CSR, like corporate social responsibility. So that's my professional background as well.
When I hear about this sustainability management, who do you think can pursue this course? Like those who are done bachelors, you were like electrical.
Let me tell you the kind of the people who are taking this course right now. There's a batch of around 200 people, and they are from all different backgrounds. Mostly they are engineers, but they are environmental engineers as well, civil, chemical, people from the economics background, accounting background. Those people are there as well. Yeah, there are so many people. First thing is, like right now, if you look at the jobs in the sustainability market, they prefer someone with an engineering background, and if it's a company like a consulting company, they prefer someone with economics background or a business background. So everybody can jump right in this course. So this isn't any problem.
So it's kind of so versatile that both from business, background as well as engineering, like electrical, electronics, mechanical, it doesn't matter, right?
Let me tell you the kind of specialities we can have, like the fields we can go into. Like there in my course, there are 7 different areas of specialization. So there's environment, there's climate, there's water and soil, there's renewable energy, which I'm currently pursuing. So there's a diverse field of things we can do. So that's why there are so many people from different backgrounds in my course.
But whenever I hear about this sustainability or energy something, the very first question that comes into my mind is what next after the studies? What are the kind of job opportunities I'm looking at? What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So if I look at Europe especially right now, there's a lot of focus on sustainability. Like in big companies, like every big company you know of, like BMW, Siemens, Bosch, they now have a sustainability department in each of their department. What their primary focus is, first of all, we need to understand what sustainability is. If I ask you, you might think this about the environment, like reducing
the needs of the present without compromising the needs of future.
Exactly. That's the basic definition. But it's much more than that. It even looks at the economic aspects, the social aspects. Like if you look at within a company, carbon emissions, energy efficiency is the primary focus. But other than that, gender diversity, like employees' well-being, everything, like working conditions in the company, those are also part of sustainability. So in every new company, there's a sustainability department, and that's what I'm currently looking for. And it's a nice field. If you like sustainability, have a bit of idea about this, it's a nice career path to take.
And also there are a lot of job opportunities, as you told. Every company has their own.
There are. Yeah. It's not a really high paying field as compared to engineering, but it's a good field. In management sciences, it's a good field.
And what are the requirements for your course? Is there any specific CGPA or when it comes to TU Munich, I've already had an interview in my channel before. They had an interview. What is your criteria? Did you have an interview or something?
Yeah, I did. So let me tell you about the TUM application process of my degree. So there's a point-based system. I think from you get scores out of 100. Okay, if in initial phase you get more than 70 or 80 number, I don't know the marks exactly. If you get more than 80 marks, you get direct admission. Okay. And once you are applying, you need to submit an essay, a letter of motivation, your transcript and everything. That's part of the deal. I didn't get more than 80 marks. I lied between the 80 and 70 marks. So I was supposed to give an interview.
Okay. How
Okay.
was your interview?
It was a good interview. It was very basic interview. It hardly lasted about 15 minutes. They said, why do you want to take this course? Why Germany? What's your future plans? I told them. And I think it's the same for many different engineering programs in TUM. Like a friend of mine is doing power engineering from TUM. He also gave an interview. It was a more technical interview. But for mine, it was quite simple one. So yeah.
Basically, in all these interviews, what they ask is like, what motivates you to pursue this
Exactly.
course?
You just need to present your motivation letter to them. They might ask you a few questions that, what's your future plans? Why do you want to take this course? And what is sustainability? They can ask you a bit simple questions as well. So the thing was, I had a bit of experience in this field. Like one of my jobs was related to sustainability, so I had an advantage over the rest of the people applying.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what if, and you also mentioned about an essay that you did. What was that actually? Apart from motivational letter, motivational that SOP and all we write, what is that essay?
So every year, if you look at, when you're applying for TUM, right? Every year, if you look at the criteria for admission, they have a new essay topic we have to write, like a scientific essay sort of a thing. I don't know what the topic of my essay was at the time, but you have to write an essay for around 500 or 1,000 words and submit that.
You have your own time. You will have the topic. Just write it and send it, right?
Yeah, send it. You just need to send it this with all the application documents, like.
Okay, so you had the experience. You told you had 1 year of experience in sustainability.
Oh, 3 years of total experience, around 3.5
years. Sustainability actually, in that
10
area.
Months, yeah, 10 months to be precise.
10 months. So my question is, what if a student is not having some experience? Will he be still able to get an admission into UM in this course?
90% of the students don't have experience at all. They came directly after doing their bachelor's. Okay. In that case, what I would recommend was, like, let me tell you about a bit of background. I always wanted to come to Germany or Australia. Okay. Initially, when I got done with my bachelor's, my GPA wasn't that great. Okay. I knew I wouldn't be able to get an admission in a good university. I focused on getting a experience. I think with 3 years of experience, you can probably get into a good university if they're not just into academics.
Okay.
Like there are a lot of universities I applied in Germany, I didn't get admission because of my low GPA. But the good thing was universities like TUM and other universities, they look at the whole package. See,
not
they just don't look at the grades at all. Like the essay, the interview, it's more than just the grades. So I think that's the reason I got into this university. But
my question is, that's a good point. Like a lot of people are like concerned about the CGPA, and they wanted to do something related to their course to strengthen their profile.
Exactly.
Is, how do you go about it? Like, how do you manage to get a job in your field with a low CGPA? And the whole idea is to come. The whole idea of coming to Germany is to escape that thing. We are not getting into a core job, so maybe we'll find something here. But how?
I'll explain that. I'll explain it in two things, different things. Like, first of all, if you're still doing your bachelor's degree, right? If in the first or second year, and your aim is to go outside abroad, okay, and it wanted to go as soon as possible, right? The first step is to be good, get good grades. There's no shortcut to that, because a good GPA is going to get you into a good university. That's for sure. So if you focus this, do for it. But mine was a bit different. After done with my engineering in Pakistan, I had no plans of coming to Germany at that time. I got this space of 3 years. I went around different companies and everything. Then I realized that no, my future lies somewhere else. So I think I should move out. And regarding how did I get the job? Initially, the job I had was not totally related to sustainability. Like it was something like a bookkeeping job. Only when I went there, the good thing was I was working directly under the CEO. Okay. So all my sessions which I gave, he heard it, and some of those were implemented as well. So that's the time I got to understand what sustainability is and if I can make it into future or not. So that's what I did over there.
The idea is to find opportunities within an organization.
Exactly. That's what you should do. That's what you should do.
Because people always target for the biggies, big companies, and they get disappointed.
No. Just get experience. Any experience, like a good company, like a tag of a good company is always good, but there's no alternate to a good experience of any different university. So that's what I believe in. So yeah.
How's your university experience? Like, I mean, before that, did you learn German? How's your German
No, it's
language?
that's a very sensitive topic you asked me. My German skills are zero, as you can say. Well, let me tell you my experience. Like everybody has their own experience, but for us Pakistanis, it was a bit difficult, especially the people who came in 2020, 2021, because the embassy delays were too much. I had to wait almost 2 years to come to Germany. Just imagine.
What?
2 years, yeah.
2 years?
I started. Just hear me out. I started my application process in April 2019, and I came to Germany in April 2021.
Oh.
I got admission in 2019 batch. That got deferred to 2020. I wasted 1 semester back in Pakistan. I had no plans of coming to Germany. Like in my first semester, 0 credits, because I wasn't supposed to come to. In the second, I instantly got the visa and came back. So
takes you 2 years.
Yeah, took me 2 years.
That was my next question. Okay, is there a possibility to defer your course?
In TUM, mostly no. I think so, mostly no. But what they can say is, like what they said to me was that if the criteria doesn't change, we'll give you the admission next year as well.
How do they know that you're having so you can submit this application letter or what?
So what I did was, like in 2019, I couldn't come. Okay, I emailed them that it's possible to give me a deferment to the next semester. They said in my course they don't give a deferment, but what we can do is, if you apply again, if the criteria doesn't change, we'll instantly give you the letter. And that's what they did. Like the application process starts in January, 1st of January it starts. I applied on 5th January 2020. I got the letter after 2 days, the new admission letter.
So the thing is, while you were applying the second time, did you attach your first application letter, admit letter or something?
Exactly, I did.
Okay.
I did. But I think they already have this in the system, right?
Okay.
It doesn't really matter, yeah. It doesn't really matter. And the good thing was the essay was the same. Like for that year, the essay was the same as well, so I didn't have to write anything else. My IELTS score was valid at the time. My VPD was also valid, because the VPD is also for only 2 years, right? That was valid, so I had to pay no money for that, and I got admission. Yeah.
Do you regret not studying German after coming here? How important is German in your job?
It is really important. The problem is the thing is, when I came now, I was under peer pressure. Like most of my friends were done with their credits, like 30, 40 credits. Let me explain to your audience, like the total German masters is almost 120 credit hours. Okay, so if you go by the rules, you do 30 in your first semester, 30 in your second. When the time I was done with my second, I only had 9 credit hours. Okay. Most of my friends who were back in India or in Germany were done with around 40-50. So in my third and fourth semester, I simply focused on my courses. I took around 40 credit hours in both semesters and was almost done with 80. Okay. So I had no other focus on. I simply focused on my studies. The last semester, okay, it was the time I was looking for internship right now, because my almost done with the courses. I just had 2 exams to give, and I was applying for jobs. If you look at German market, if there are 10 jobs being posted, 7 of them require German skills. 7 to 8 of them, because the thing is, it's a management degree. Okay, you're coming to Germany, they want you to speak German. Like even if within the company they're not speaking German, the application process requires you to speak German. Okay. So within the companies, most of the people I've heard, they speak English. Okay. But in able to get to the interview passing stage, you have to be able to learn German. So what I would say is that when you come to Germany, back in India, Pakistan, wherever you are from, do at least A1 or A2 over there. When you come to Germany, start with a B1. So by the time you are applying for different jobs, internships, you are at a level of B2. Okay. The good thing about Indians is that I've seen since 2 years, most of the people have come with an A2 degree, A2 certificate.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of them do. And right now they have easy conversation fluently with Germans, right? B2 level, B1 level. But for Pakistanis, the problem is that we are not even sure that what we're going to do, right? The embassy thing was, if you're in India, looking at Germany, you think, okay, I'll go to Germany. This is the roadmap I have. I have 6 months. I can learn the German. In Pakistan, we think, oh, I don't know if I'll get the visa or not. why waste my time learning German, right?
True.
Why waste
That's
time?
a point. That's a very.
So that's why not many people think of it.
Looking at 2 years waiting for the visa, and my people are like, yo, my visa is delayed by 3 months or 4 months. Now you're looking at 2 years. So, what I recommend my viewers always, I recommend my subscribers is like learn B1 and come, because if you you have 1 year in your hand when you start applying by your own at least.
Exactly.
So B1, if you are like learning B1 and coming to Germany, it is like very advantageous. You know that you might.
B1 is a good level. It's a very good level, and I think even B1, like the rest of it, like the grammar thing and everything, you will come to Germany, you learn it. Okay, but having a basic conversation with someone, that's still B1 level.
B1 level.
Yeah.
So your field also, you're recommending prior German knowledge.
Of course, right? Of course I do. Even if not the field, and if you plan to Germany, you plan to live here, you have to learn the local language, man. So otherwise you'll be completely isolated from the rest of them. Like even having you out, because the thing is, by the time you are a student, you'll see different international people, you'll be communicating with them. At that time you won't feel a bit isolated, right? But once you're in a professional field, most of the people will be German, right? At that time you might feel isolated. So to avoid that thing, learn German. That's what my 2 cents on the topic are.
And when it comes to TUM, I have seen people complaining about the stay. The student dorms are delayed like forever. What is your experience? How did you find
it was really bad. I got my student dorm in my 4th semester.
Oh, so okay, 4th semester.
4th semester, yeah. The thing was, I think that I didn't come the first time. I think that might be the reason, but it takes 2 or 3 semesters. I'm in the Freising campus, but if you look at the Munich campus, because the thing about Munich is there are so many different universities. There's TUM, LMU, there are a few other universities as well, like Hochschule München. Yeah, the number of students are too many, so it takes time to get a student accommodation. So it's a bit difficult. But luckily, what I'm seeing right now, the new Indians that are coming, they're getting the rooms after 1 month, 1 semester only.
That was about the student dorm. What about till 4th semester? What were you doing? Like,
so what I did was like but technically I came in my 3rd semester, right? 2nd semester, end of 2nd semester. For 1 year, I didn't have a room, so I got it on sublets. I stayed in different places. I roamed around the whole Freising city. So in 1 year, I changed around 5 rooms.
The thing is, when you get a sublet, you need to do the city registration. How did it go? Like, it is difficult, right? You need to register yourself. No, you can.
Yeah, once you get. The thing is, like, if you after you come to Germany, right? The first thing is getting the decisions. That's the first thing you have to do. So once you get the room contract, even if for 1 year or 2 months, even if you get the letter, you take it to the city registration office with your passport, and they register you to the city. Once you're done with that, you can go and open your account, everything. Was something I would like to tell the people who are listening. In some cases, the banks want the city registration to open your account. Some don't. Like when I went there, they simply asked for my passport and my address. That's it.
So
they didn't want any proof.
So the question is, now you are there in a private apartment for 2 months, and you are registering yourself. So when you change it again, you have to go and change your address, right?
Exactly. That's the whole point of it. Yeah.
So when you change 5 times, you have to do the city registration 5 times.
I didn't.
You didn't, because the city was.
I didn't. It was a bit. It was illegal. Because you have to do it. Because I've heard of it. Like if you move out of somewhere, I think you can stay at that place for 1 or 2 months without registering yourself.
Yeah, 3 months I've heard.
Like I've heard of it. So yeah. So,
but the thing is, all your letters, everything comes to that address only, right?
The letters you get mostly are in the first 2 months you come here, right? So when I came the first 4 months, I was living in a same room. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All the main documents like an insurance card, everything, bank card came to that address. Okay. Once that was done, I didn't get any more letters from the different departments. So yeah.
How was your experience? How was this course? And before asking that, how many courses did you apply with your electrical degree, right? How many courses did you apply in Germany?
I think I applied in a total of 9 places, 9 or 10. And I think due to my GPA, I couldn't get into most of them. I got into 2 universities.
What was the
One was
other
in
university?
TH Clone in Clone. It was a renewable energy management degree, master's in REM, and the second was a SRM. Regarding the course, there are mixed opinions about the course. Like, if you're looking at just as sustainability, it's a good course, a very good course. But my background was engineering. Okay, I wanted to focus more on renewable energy things. Okay, the kind of courses I took were not so in detail. You can say that, not too technical. It was just covering the main surface of it. Didn't go deep inside. Okay, for that I took just for my own learning. I took a few free electives. Like, well, as a student, you can take whatever course you want.
Yeah.
Throughout the term university. So I did a few of those. But I'll since I've been applying for 3 months in different internship, I'll tell your audience that come to a course which you feel you want to pursue your career in, because right now as I'm studying SRM, all the interviews I'm getting right now are from sustainability background.
Yeah.
Like, they're not looking at my experience of engineering before. Okay. Well, even if you look at the job description, right, the first thing they say is enrolled in this course. Right?
Course.
So that's what my experience is. It might be different from others, but come to Germany and do what you want to do. And if you come to Germany, you don't like the course, you can change it. That's the beauty of Germany, I think. So it's free.
How easy is it to? I mean,
the thing, once you're in Germany, like, the education process is almost free if you come here, right?
Yeah.
There's no, even if I was looking at a degree in data science or something after one semester, because I didn't like the course initially.
But you could have gone.
No, but the admission criteria would have been different, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult because of CGPA. The options are quite limited. Okay. But right now, in this point of time, I'm quite satisfied with the course. Okay.
Yeah.
It's something I want to do.
Yeah.
And I would love to do it because, that's what I say. Yeah.
Okay. So, good explanation. And how is your expenses, your monthly expenses? If I were to talk about, your total expenses, now that everything is increased, the grocery, everything is because of the war.
Initially, when I first came to Germany, like, almost going to be 2 years, and after 2 months, initially my monthly expense was almost around 600 euros. 600 euros, but it went up to 700, 800 because I used to do a lot of shopping and everything, like buy clothes and buy shoes and everything. It went up to 800 euros at that time. Now, without the shopping, it's 800 euros.
800 euros.
700 to 800 euros, yeah.
700 euros, okay. And what about the part-time? I know Munich is a city where you don't find it very difficult to find part-times and all.
Yeah.
How is your experience? And are you able to manage your expenses?
You can do. There's no problem in that. Because thing is, when I first came after 2 months, because I took a loan when I was coming to Germany.
Yeah.
So I want to repay that. Once I came I came in April, in June I was working. I started working in Amazon. Like, these are the kind of jobs you get easily. Like, it's a company, like it's a warehouse. There's physical work involved, so you can easily get the work over there. I did there for 1 month. It became too hectic. Then I found Dens, and I've been working in Dens for 2 years almost right now. Yeah, 1.5 years. Yeah. Then during that time, the corona situation was quite bad at the time. I worked in a COVID test center. I was working 2 jobs, earning a lot of money. Getting the blocked account money from Amazon, corona center money, and the dance money. So within 1 year, I was able to
repay the loan.
Exactly, I did. But right now, if you work around 20 hours per week in a company like Dens, you can easily earn more than 1,000 euros, so which is more than enough.
So which can actually take care of your expenses, right?
Exactly. And if you don't get into a company like Dens, you can simply go for a delivery option. Like, especially with the guys, there are so many options. So that's not an issue at all.
So for all the viewers, our Indian audience and Pakistani audience, Bangladeshi audience, whatever it is, wherever people are from, what do you want to say? People who are like applying, especially in your field, your course, or masters in general. Do you have something to say to all the people who are, trying to come to Germany?
Oh yeah, sure. I would say that something which I've seen, like experienced, like after working in 3 years for a company, then coming to Germany for masters. getting a master's degree is a nice experience. Okay,
Nice.
only if you want to do it. Like, if you really want to learn something new. Okay, for some it might be a sort of vacation. Like after doing some work for 3 years, come to a country,
Chill out.
enjoy for 2 years, then go back. But only I think only come to Germany or any other country you want to if you want to learn something. If you want to experience new things, new people, and everything. For me, I've been wanting to do this for the last 5 years. Okay, and I'm quite happy with that. Regarding the application process, it's a bit difficult, especially for the Pakistanis, but don't lose hope. I've spent 2 years for that, and I think others can do as well. Like, the benefits are good. Like, if you come to Germany, it's a nice experience. There will be a culture shock as well, but I think you'll get over it. So, especially if you're Indian, there's big Indian community. Like Hari, you've seen the videos from Hari YouTube channel. You can get all sort of experience over here. So just come to Germany, enjoy your life, and see where life takes you. Yeah.
Thank you, Zad. It was a really good interview, and a lot of people, a lot of information was shared. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you for inviting me, and have a great day.
You too. Thanks, man.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.